We've arrived at the Helix, but we're not the only ship here. A tall Shi'ar warbird is approaching from the direction of the primary structure. They haven't raised shields yet, but their weapons are online. Wait, you're hailing us. Your orders? Ship on main viewer. It's a Tavaro light warbird. Designation IRW Shardar. They could be tall Shi'ar.
To the person in command, be advised, you are in violation of Tal Shiar Security Order 63-R. Your vessel is operating in this area without authorization. Identify yourself immediately, or your actions will be considered hostile. You don't want that kind of trouble. The Tal Shiar has the authority to track down terrorists that threaten the Romulan Star Empire, no matter where they try to hide. And don't bother with deception. Our records indicate a warbird with your ship's designation was decommissioned years ago. We've already identified you. Stealing military property is a serious crime. Care to explain, Commander?
Shield.
Civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, there are no terrorists here. The Cabal are long gone. Take whatever scrap you need, but please stop taking our people. Then why are you here? We don't have much to trade, and we don't want any trouble. There are a few Romulan refugees hiding within the Helix. They said they needed temporary shelter and would be leaving soon. We meant no harm. How are we to know they are wanted terrorists? Please just take them with you and go. Your actions speak for your true goals. If you help us by repairing the Helix arm structures, then we'll help you get the refugees to your ship. But hurry. We're in jeopardy every moment you remain here. Shi'ar have entered the system. Please help us.
Romulan battle-cloaking devices can be used in combat, but your weapon systems and shields are disabled while it is active.
Transfer. Centralized location so you can get a transporter lock. We've explained the situation to them, but a representative for the group is asking to speak with you.
Kayan informs me that we're being transported to your vessel. We realize that we can't stay on the Helix, but we have no intention of being forced into servitude. The Tal Shiar already destroyed our home. All we want is for you to leave us on an uninhabited world, or someplace we can hide and try to rebuild our lives. We've heard of Titan. We've also heard rumors that he's plotting a revolt against the Tal Shiar. Going to him sounds more dangerous than staying here. I know I'm out of options. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know why the Tal Shiar are abducting our families, but we can't afford to lose anyone else. How about I make you a deal? You personally guarantee that my friends will be safe at Titan's fleet, and I'll work for you. I've served as a science officer on multiple civilian vessels. I can help you. I can't run anymore. If I need to fight the Tal Shiar to keep my friends safe, that's what I'll do. Rina Kev? No, I don't know anyone by that name.
All the refugees are aboard, but there's more trouble. A Tal Shiar battleship, the IRW Koval, has entered the system. They're hailing us, and they're asking for you by name.
You are ordered to stand down. You are wanted for questioning by the Tal Shiar. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel and crew, or prepare to face the consequences. Your actions speak for themselves. You'll answer for the destruction you've caused today. Remember, you were given a chance to surrender.
I recommend using our cloaking device to get close enough for a sneak attack.
Thank you for taking the refugees. Tell them we're sorry. We simply have no way to protect them. Hopefully they'll find refuge with your fleet. Our best hope now is to cooperate with the Tal Shiar and tell them that you have taken the refugees. We can't offer much, but I'll tell other Suliban that Datan's fleet is standing up to the Tal Shiar. I'm also sending you the contact for a friendly local trader in case you need salvage or have goods to sell. But please, keep our involvement discreet. And please go. Leave now before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Cayenne closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky if the Tal Shiar let them live. We should leave and report back to Tamer. Some of the refugees we brought aboard may have starship experience. If we're expecting more trouble, we'll need some help on the bridge.
We'll give the refugees a good home here. They'll be safe, and we'll do all we can to help them. This is just the start. We won't stop until we're on a new world, one of our own. Greetings.
Congratulations,
I have new orders.
Lieutenant.
You have a new captain power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu. Press the L3 button to set your quick power and update the default captain power to use. Press the right trigger to activate a power directly from this radio menu.
Many Remans settled on Craterus after the fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. While they were safe from the destruction of Romulus and Remus, Craterus is a bleak world, with little in the way of habitable land.
There are ample mineral deposits, which the Remans mine and sell for food and other necessities, but their lives there are harsh and unforgiving. Anyone who could survive on Craterus for as long as the Remans have, has strength. We could use that strength in our search for a homeworld, and I know the Remans have no love for the Tal Shiar. Go to Craterus, talk to the Remans, show them we are sincere and that we need their support. Greetings. I have new orders for you.
Tal Shiar are approaching Craterus, and they've already engaged a group of Riemann vessels in orbit. The Riemanns are sending out a general distress call. We have to help them.
Commander Kai, of the Corps of Decimus. 20 vessels in position. There has been an unprovoked assault on our colony by Corps agents. They've attacked our mortar pool. We're suffering heavy losses. Please, we need your assistance.
The Decimus is too heavily damaged. They can't respond to our hails. It won't last much longer if we don't help them.
Press the right trigger to fire energy weapons. Press the right button to fire torpedoes.
We'll follow your attack vector and provide support fire.
your assistance. We're continuing emergency repairs, but most of our major systems are offline. The Tal Shiar sent detachments to the surface, and our colony is not responding to hails. With our transporters down and shuttle bay damaged, I cannot send a security team to investigate. The Tal Shiar have never been so bold. How can you be so certain? It doesn't make sense. They've left us alone for years. What would they gain by destroying our home? We keep to ourselves and we do not challenge the Tal Shiar.
With all due respect, we've seen this before. The Tal Shiar destroyed our colony on Virenat without warning. If we don't get your people off Craterus immediately, they'll be defenseless when the invasion force arrives.
Invasion force? We aren't in any position to begin an evacuation. The head of our fleet, Obisek, and most of our ships are on maneuvers out of the system. They can't possibly return in time. Until we re-establish communication with the colony, our priority must be to protect the people on the surface. Find Zden. He will help you. He resides near the communication tower on the outskirts of the colony. If we re-establish communication, then we can formulate a plan. Zden is to the northwest, near a force field. If planetary communications are disabled, you'll need his help to bring the transmitter back online. We'll do our best to keep more Tal Shiar from beaming down, but I can't promise we'll be able to stop them.
What are those things? They don't look Romulan to me.
Thank you, stranger. I don't understand why this is happening. You're obviously not with the Tal Shiar. Why are you here? What do you want? Commander Kai, good. Follow me and then explain what's going on. We should get inside the security field before more Tal Shiar arrive. Follow me. We need to know more. It's clear that our colony is under attack, but why are the Tal Shiar doing this? Why attack Craterus? What are they after? There's no reason for the Tal Shiar to attack Craterus. We've been an established colony for over 23 years. We were given permission to settle here by Donatra. Why would the Tal Shiar attack a colony of their own people?
So the rumors are true! I told you, Father. The Tal Shiar have declared war on our people. They're going to kill us!
It doesn't make any sense. We aren't a threat to the Tal Shiar. What do they have to gain? They can't do this without anyone noticing. Evacuate? We must inform the Council. Who is going to listen to my order to evacuate? Obasek isn't here. He left Kai in charge. Why doesn't he give the order to evacuate?
That explains a lot. When we couldn't reach anyone, Slamic said he was going to check on the transmitter. He hasn't come back yet. We should find him and see if we can get communications back online.
Without the transmitter, we'll have to start contacting colonists individually. The word will spread, but it will take some time. Obviously, something is going on, but I'm not the one to order an evacuation. The fleet or the Council should make that determination.
You'll need help. If you're going out to the transmitter, I'm going with you. Maybe we can find Slamic there.
Farrell, you should stay here. Let these people handle this. We don't know the whole story yet. We need more information. We need to know what the Tal Shiar want. At least stay behind the security field until we hear from the Council.
Father, you can see what the Tal Shiar have done. These people need my help to get the transmitter working again. We'll take some weapons and armor before we leave. Don't worry, I can handle myself. you're alive!
Vera, you found me before those things did. I tried to repair the transmitter, but it was pointless. As you can see, the controls are completely destroyed. But it looks like you found some new friends. Didn't you hear me? The controls are destroyed. The transmitter is worthless.
Slamek, you're not helping. What if we set up a bypass relay? If it works, we might be able to control the transmitter dish from Sedent's shuttle, or even our secondary console at home.
It's possible, but I don't think it would work.
Slamek! Try to set up a bypass relay for the controls. If you can get it working, then we'll head back to my father and see if we can access the transmitter from there.
Where are those things coming from?
Told you it probably wouldn't work.
We should go back to my father and see if he's heard any news.
Look up! We gotta get out of here now!
What kind of ship is that?
We don't know. It attacked our colony on Viranet.
And now they're attacking here. We need to warn other colonies.
Believe it or not, that's what we're trying to do.
Able to repair the primary transmitter. I set up a portable transmitter relay and gathered as many neighbors as I could. I'm glad you found Slamek. I'm not going to argue. Our security field is down and the Tal Shiar are attacking the colony. Hopefully everyone who hasn't already heard the message will realize what's happening and evacuate. There are more people on the outskirts of town. If I can get to them in the shuttle, I may be able to get them to safety. Understood. Please, take Farrell with you. I'll take Slamek with me to help scan for survivors.
Father, I should go with you. It took me weeks to repair the shuttle's drive system. If something goes wrong, you'll need me there.
You'll be safer on their ship. Slama can help me if we run into trouble. I'll broadcast the coordinates to every shuttle within range once we're in the air. Now go. We need to look for survivors.
Our new world will be free from fear.
The Decimus has engaged the Tal Shiar and is forming a wedge so we can get the shuttles to the beacon. The shuttles will be relying on us for protection. Without our help, they'll never make it out of here. Ziden's shuttle was one of the ones that made it to the ship. He's hailing us.
We're in position and ready to make a run for the beacon. Is my daughter safe?
I'm making myself useful. The singularity core on this ship is practically an antique. I'm keeping an eye on the power levels to make sure we don't blow apart in combat. Don't forget to put all the shuttle's power into the shields.
Don't worry, my child. It was the first thing Slama did. When we reach the beacon, we'll await the signal to warp to the rendezvous point. Once we're all safe, you can transfer back to the shuttle.
be completely outmatched. Are you able to scan the vessel, or determine its armaments? They're emitting some sort of passive scanning field. We cannot get a weapons lock, and our singularity core power levels are fluctuating.
I'm noticing the same power level variations. The field is definitely emanating from the enemy vessel. If I tap into the beacon's control, I may be able to send a high-frequency proton burst that should disrupt the field long enough to get a weapons lock.